undeniable sense of pride. In your view, how did reality match up to fantasy in welcoming the world leaders to Chicago? And did the demonstrators in any way on the streets undermine your efforts, Mayor Emanuel's efforts, to project the image of Chicago you would like to see?
I have to tell you, I think Chicago performed magnificently. Those of us who were in the summit had a great experience. If you talk to leaders from around the world, they loved the city. Michelle took some of the spouses down to the south side to see the Comer Center, where wonderful stuff's being done with early education. They saw the Art Institute. I was just talking to David Cameron. I think he's sneaking off to do a little sightseeing before he heads home. I encourage everybody to shop. Want to boost the hometown economy. We gave each leader a bean, a small model for them to remember, as well as a football from Soldier Field. Many of them did not know what to do with. So people had a wonderful time. And I think the Chicagoans that they interacted with couldn't have been more gracious and more hospitable. So I could not have been prouder. Now, I think with respect to the protesters, as I said, this is part of what NATO defends, is free speech and freedom of assembly. And you know, frankly, to my Chicago press, outside of Chicago, folks really weren't all that stressed about the possibility of having some protesters here, because that's what part of what America's about. And obviously Ron was stressed. But he performed wonderfully, and the Chicago police, Chicago's finest, did a great job under some significant pressure, a lot of scrutiny. The only other thing I'll say about this is thank you to everybody who endured the traffic situation. Obviously, Chicago residents who had difficulties getting home, getting to work, or what have you. You know, that's, what can I tell you? That's part of the price of being a world city. But this was a great showcase, and if it makes those folks feel any better, despite being 15 minutes away from my house, nobody would let me go home. The thing I would be able to sleep in my own bed tonight. They said I would cause even worse traffic, so I ended up staying in a hotel, which contributes to the Chicago. Thank you, everybody.